Make a little noise, we're graduating here. Let's go. Woo! All right. Before I commence my speech, I would like to extend my gratitude to a few deserving people that have made this whole celebration possible. To Ms. Schultz, Ms. Courtier, Ms. McPherson, Mr. Cozy, Mr. Greg Schindler, Ms. Chamberlain, Ms. B, and Ms. Herney, to name a few, I am forever grateful for everything you guys have done for our class. The sacrifices you've made and the hard work you've put in have truly embodied the school's mission statement of dedicating to excellence. You've been role models for our entire class, and we genuinely thank us from the bottom of our hearts. All right. Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to welcome you all to the 20th commencement ceremony of Mitchell High School. Well, graduates, we made it! Woo! Today we will be celebrating our accomplishments throughout high school. Now I'm going to take a little bit more time than the other ones. I apologize in advance. In light of our first 4 years spent together, I intend on sharing with you 4 lessons that I feel our class has learned collectively throughout our time at Mitchell High School. I will then conclude my address with a poem. I really hope you like it. The first lesson that I feel our class has learned has been the importance of finding a home. I will never forget that first pep rally freshman year, sitting there in the class, in the gym, as the rest of the school chanted, "Go home, freshmen." This was certainly an eye-opening experience for all of us. As we sit here, 1,380 days later, I think we found this raggy old building to be exactly that, home. The lesson learned from that moment was truly a stepping stone for all of us in finding our home. We had kids from all walks of life. However, at that moment, it mattered not their interests, religion, ethnic backgrounds, social status, or anything in between. At that moment, we were all unified as members of the class of 2021. This school has continued to show us all aspects of home. This includes a place to be ourselves. We saw this happen every morning in Green Commons before school. It has given us a place to go absolutely berserk at football games, or, more importantly, baseball games. We saw that happen every night in Stang Gang. It also allotted us a time, place, and mentor to meet with to talk about life lessons. Now, I know what you're all thinking, but you can say what you want about it, but we saw it happen every day in our ranch classes. I guess this place is a bigger part of us than we thought. Mitchell High School, our home. The second lesson we learned here was the value of relationships. In the words of astonishing literary genius, Kirk Cousins, your joy in life moving forward will come far more from who you do life with than from what you do. You see, a great job done alongside people you don't enjoy suddenly becomes a less than great job. Conversely, a rough job done alongside people you do enjoy can become a great job. You see, attending high school for 720 days is certainly a grind. However, it's the relationships that we've made here that have kept us moving through the finish line. We've had teachers who were eager and excited to help us learn. This was represented by Mr. Scott, throwing up the X to teach us supply and demand. It was also shown in chemistry class by our fan favorite, Ms. Pertilla, handing out froggy dollars with a resounding, "That's easy." This bond is also present amongst ourselves. Now, I know it may not seem this way, but we care about each other too. I saw this to be true in every single food or clothing drive put on by our student council. About 90% of our drives were circumstances where the items would be collected and returned to members of our school. The selflessness displayed by our students has been exceptional, and it's been so humbling to witness firsthand. I also saw these relationships with our Interact Club's No One Eats Alone movement. For those of you unfamiliar, this project ensured that everyone was included in the lunchroom by having students reach out to their peers, asking, "Are you okay?" The passion to develop relationships among our faculty and student body has come together in full circle to make this drag of schooling just a little more enjoyable. Mitchell High School, our relationships. The third lesson that our time here has taught us is the importance of having a good attitude. Choices, good or bad, will impact us based on our attitude. To quote Lou Holtz, legendary football coach at Notre Dame, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Now, I know you're thinking, it sounds cliche, but the way our class has responded during an international pandemic really is extraordinary. We made the best out of every situation, despite the limits that were put on us. This was first displayed last year when we took on distance learning. This was definitely a difficult time for all students, particularly those taking AP classes. However, during this time, we contributed greatly to our county that posted the #1 AP test results of any county in the entire nation. Moving into the summer, we didn't know if we would have a senior year. Once we got approved to go, we showed up every day ready to work. We made sacrifices to give ourselves the best shot at normalcy. Our responses and positive outlook allowed every sports team to play a full season. Our band, color guard, and chorus were able to perform, and we got through a full school year without getting shut down. Our perseverance through this all will prepare us going forward. You see, the road to success is always under construction. There will be forks in the road. We will face hardships. However, the class of 2021 will be ready for the journey that lies ahead. Mitchell High School, our attitude. The fourth and final lesson learned here has been the importance of having a passion to win. This passion has been instilled in us and passed down for generations. It has become a tradition in these halls that I hope carries on long after we're gone. Whether you like it or not, the world views winners a lot different than it views losers. Coming from a school with such winning tradition, I believe it will prepare us for the road ahead. I've seen this passion put on full display with our football team, who refuses to lose to that school in purple from across town. Thanks, Coach Schmitz. I've seen it in our FBLA teams, who compete for state titles year after year. I've even seen it in our stellar, award-winning band, who competes and practices to be the best in the state. This passion is also present in the classroom, as we are one of only 2 A schools in the entire county. We've had national merit scholars, professional athletes, and many students striving to be successful long after high school. Guys, the school choice list is full year after year. It's no secret. People want to come to Mitchell for a reason. There's something to be said for the tradition and standard of winning set by our administration, teachers, coaches, and our principal, Ms. Schultz. Mitchell High School, our victories. After sharing with you these 4 certain truths, I now will share with you a poem that I've written called The Night Before Graduation. I hope you enjoy it. 'Twas the night before graduation, and all throughout Mitchell High, class of 21 is set to graduate, as Miss B and Miss Herney cry. So many achievements that'll make Miss Courtier say hooray. After this crazy year, Miss Schultz, your hair is looking awfully gray. But this isn't about them, it's about us. We're #1! And our journey in this world has only just begun. We've had lots of freedom in school, let that be known. Just don't ask your teacher to plug in your phone. We've had pep rallies, sporting events, guest speakers, and more. We never really knew what to expect when we walked through that door. We missed out on those things this year. Guess that's just how it goes. Excuse me, mask above the nose. With water wars, sporting events, and in-person school, I guess you could say senior year turned out to be pretty cool. On Vano, on Hatfield, on Arago, and Mr. Scott too, happy graduation to all, and may Mitchell forever be a part of you. Congratulations.